Kobe saved Shaq legacy. Kobe saved Shaq legacy in discussion period. Y'all gotta remember. Shaq came in the league in '93. Shaq had beat Michael Jordan in his career already. Shaq had made it to the finals and got swept by Hakeem. Shaq had Penny Hardaway on his team. Before Penny's knees went out, he's a Hall of Famer. If he would have stayed upright and healthy. Shaq and then get traded, got a big contract with the Lakers. Shaq had Eddie Jones, Vin Exel. Eddie Jones was an all-star. Vic Exel, Kobe Bryant was on the bench as a 17-year-old kid. Not even getting no minute. He couldn't beat that Utah team with Shaq and Eddie Jones. So let's get it straight. Shaq had Penny Hardaway and win with Penny. Had Eddie Jones and Vin Exel. Didn't win with them. So people say he can win with anybody. Kobe Bryant becomes who he is. Starting. They went 3 in a row. Before we get to the 3 in a row, let me tell you the story. Shaq was MVP of the league that season in 2000, and it was in the Game 7 against the Kings, the Portland Trail Blazers. Game 7. I think Shaq averaged 29, almost 30 a game. MVP. First team All-NBA. Dominant force. But he just couldn't dominate the Portland Trail Blazers with Scottie Pippen, Rasheed Wallace, Steve Smith, Lil Stoudemire, who was on that team? I put the other guy, Bunzi Wells, right? You had all these good wing players who had to defend Kobe. Scotty, Bunzi Wells, Stoudemire was on him, took a shot at him. Shaq, Rasheed Wallace, I forgot what name they sent him with. But they had some rough guys on that team. Scottie Pippen, right? Top 75. Shaq, Game 7. The Lakers are down big. They have a comeback. Robert Ory make threes. Rick Fox making threes. Brian Shaw making threes. And Kobe. Kobe had 25, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, and 4 blocks. Shaq had 1 block, 19 points. Shaq had in a Game 7. Now think about how nowadays we crucify our stars today. Steph Curry. Skip Bayless bring up Steph Curry every time you talk about Kevin Durant. He bring up Steph Curry in that 3-1 blow finals league against LeBron. Game 5, 6, and 7. He bring up that terrible stretch. But he say Shaq, he got Shaq third all time greatest player. But he never bring up Game 7 against the Portland Trail Blazers when Kobe saved his bacon. He bring up Kevin Durant coming to save Steph Curry on an already made team, but he never bring up the late great Kobe Bryant saving Shaq. Now mind you, this is the 8th year in the league. If Shaq don't win this, he the MVP of the league, he gonna be hella crucified. They may break the team up. Kobe goes out and scores 25 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 block shots. 4 block shots. How do you get more block shots than the MVP of the league than Shaq? Shaq didn't even score 20 points in a Game 7 or do or die game to go home. The marbles fall off to go win. But somehow he scored 19 points in a Game 7. But somehow he go dominate Rick Smith. I think I found the center. I think it was Rick Smith and some other sorry dudes against the Indiana Pacers that Shaq dominated against. But he didn't dominate he didn't dominate the Portland Trail Blazers. He damn sure ain't dominated Game 7 when it mattered. Who stepped up the most? Kobe Bean Bryant at age 21. Had led the team scoring, led the team in blocks, closed the gear out. The greatest play they show you is Kobe crossing over Scotty and alley-hoop to Shaq. That's 2 of his 19 points. So who was getting his 19 points? Awful pathetic performance from Shaquille O'Neal. He was the MVP of the league and he had a pathetic performance. And Kobe Bryant, a young 20-year-old phenom, saved him. Unpopular opinion like Nick Wright, Skip Bayless, and Chris Broussard want to say Shaq got Curry, Shaq got carried. And let's go to the finals. Let's make it to the finals. When Shaquille O'Neal falls out the game, because he's a falling, hacking ass nigga that can't play defense. Played a few all-defensive team, but he ain't no great all-defensive player. Falls out. Kobe Bryant, on a sprained goddamn ankle at age 21, take over the final against a top 75 player, Reggie Miller. And you had Jalen Rose. And you had Mark Jackson. Guess who stepped up in the fourth quarter in overtime? 8 points in the fourth quarter in overtime. Pull-up jumper. Back-to-back jumpers. Layup. Rebound. Put the ball back in. Kobe say, pump the ball. I got this. I got this. Going to the bench. At age 21 years old. That's twice. That's way before Kobe was a goddamn first-team All-NBA offense selection. He was the first team defense selection before that. Y'all don't bring up him being a first team defense selection before he made a first team all NBA selection. They don't know that. They don't know that. They don't bring it up in their top rankings. Nick Wright don't bring that up. Skip Bayless, he got him number 3 all time, but he never mentioned those 2 games. Talk about those 2 games, Skip Bayless, how you talk about Steph Curry game 5, 6, and 7. Talk about Shaq as MVP of the fucking league. How you say Steph Curry, the unanimous MVP, don't live up to his finals, deliver his final record. He was off in 5, 6, 7. Shaq was the league MVP. Didn't match it in Game 7 against the Portland Trailblazers, 19 points. Kobe saved him. A pivotal game 4 on a spring league. He get fouls out. Kobe saves him. That's Kobe first year. That's Kobe's second year start, and his second year start at age 21. Doing that, not being a first team selection, star talent, and Shaq being MVP league. Kobe did that. That's 2 incidents. Never mind you bring back the 2001 season. Kobe Bryant, they sweep Sacramento. Kobe averaged 35. Shaq pretty damn good as hell, 33. Shaq then go 33 points a night against Tim Duncan. Shaq 27. I didn't bring a full instance where Kobe was better than Shaq, and Kobe saved him. If it weren't for Kobe, it won't be no Shaq. That team would have been broken up. Trust me. You the MVP of the league, you got young Kobe, and we ain't winning. We couldn't beat that team. Maybe they would have brought him, but he was gonna be criticized like LeBron James. But Kobe stepped in and helped this man. That's why Shaq give him all the praise in the world. Shaq give him all the praise in the world. Just the media don't give Kobe the praise because they hate him. They don't like him. But I thought I'd share this, and I thought that we get an instance on how this shit went and how we can bring all the variables and stop being fooled by the media and all the nonsense. Y'all need to like, subscribe, and share this. Let's get this notified. Let's just get the truth out there. We out for the truth. We want the greatness of Kobe Bryant to be out there. We want the facts. We want everything that needs to be put. We need it out there. Right. Subscribe.